the Zeus pick is going to be kind of out of necessity. Again, the SG Sports side need heroes that are able to hold down the fort earlier all that much. At least he's going to get some levels, and if you get levels on the Brewmaster, it's not easy to kill off a Terrorblade, but it is definitely possible. Oh, they bolted Soothes and cleared out the ward on the high ground. That is value right there. Bolt does still give True Sight, guys. No, it's been a long time since we've seen a lot of Zeus in, but yeah, gotta remember those small mechanics. Oh, they will find the Witch Doctor in the middle of nowhere. Okay, Fire Blast and Ignite into an Impale. I did not see that one come. Apologize, guys. Mouse clicking intensifies. Yeah, my mouse is terribly loud. It's a pretty cool mouse though. I got it like super cheap because of like Cyber Monday or whatever. There's a button on the mouse that clicks 3 times for me. ADR, by the way, is being chased down by Soothes. There is a trap laid though. The Fire Blast is there. They turn around. One more Arc Lightning will strike down the SF. A couple of raises probably could have killed off ADR if not for the wand and the bottle. Now ADR getting a range off for himself. Pretty standard mid lane practice, but Ogre Magi in the right place at the right time is going to be trying to secure this rune for his friendly Zeus buddy, and it looks like it's not going to work. Bardino's going to grab it. It does take a clap though. Soothes closing in with boots. 1 raise to land. Second raise could have landed, but wouldn't have gotten the kill anyway, so probably not worth the cast. Yeah, Zeus is not going to have that bottle refilled, unfortunately for him, so he's going to take the long trip back to the base. But level 4 already, having killed off the SF, slowed down his soul progression. Already a pretty nice pickup there. Ultimately, though, the cores are farming pretty evenly on either side. Brewmaster can't really pressure back a Terrorblade. You can mess with him slightly, just hazing him and occasionally dropping the Clap, which does do a lot of damage versus the TB, but all those spell casts of Clap will just... The Predator might be the target of a dive. Obviously, Brewmaster is like the safest hero to dive with ever. You do have to worry about that Sunder somewhat from Sherlock. They don't know that he's level 6 with Sunder. We're seeing it a little bit more often nowadays that they'll just, Terrorblades will just pick it up at level 6. Zoya, though, can take a lot of damage to the Ogre, but Bardino does not have enough durability for this unless it's Thunder God's Wrath. That's kind of cheating. He'll go into the trees, they do blind Sherlock. Doom, in the meantime, is taking an absolute beating from neutrals, but he should be okay. Bardino is going to get spotted by the tower. Fire Blast Illusion, TP out right now and you're alive, dude. Oh, he's going. Easy escape for the Ogre Magi, so the dive, because of that Zeus, is going to work out. And Soothes, Impale, I don't think that's in range. They'll try to bolt, and the Impale does miss as well. Takes, Flex a raise, actually. Good read there from the Nyx Assassin. Unfortunately, doesn't really matter too much at the end of the day. Ooh, the Ogre is still here. Very deadly gank rotation. A little bit later than you would expect, so maybe Soothes just doesn't see this one coming, especially... Oh, don't go up there, dude. Do not go up there. They don't even need the clap. They'll just crit him down. Oh, that is obviously going to be great every single time. Being able to gank him without needing the split. Oh, man, that's even better. That means Brewmaster can still keep that threat level up, make that exact same rotation, and well, sometimes ADR is going to go ahead. ADR camping in the base at full HP, full mana. Okay, looks like he's going to make his rotation up towards top. It definitely seems like a place where they can abuse the power level of this Brewmaster right now. Sherlock, of course, does have that Sunder. By now, they should expect it, and he will probably be able to get it off. Fire Blast, Chainsaw with the Hurl Boulder is not going to be good enough. And now he's going to Sunder onto Bardino, who's probably just going to fall. Will die to the coil of the puck as he does snap it. Sherlock at half HP will be fine. The Zeus is walking to the lane. Soothe never dies ever. But if the Zeus... I feel like if the Zeus was there, like if he teleported in and was actually able to fight properly, then he would have been just fine. But he is here now, has the lightning to throw out, and will do a lot of damage here with the Nyx Assassin arrival as well. Ned is pretty much going to be left behind by his allies, will be bolted into oblivion. Boom! There goes the Doom. And it was a little bit best trade for them in the world. But as long as they break relatively even, as long as the Medusa is farming in the meantime... Oh, Ned gets Vendetta gank out of nowhere. Fire Blast Chain Stun is there. Will take a lot of damage. Scorched Earth, though, heals him but for quite a bit. Thunder God's Wrath from the heavens, from top lane, will drop him and even do a little bit of damage here to the Shadow Feet delay guy. I didn't have my delay set long enough yesterday, so I increased the delay today. Ooh, Sherlock walks up the hill. There is a clap and a split. They will have only an Impale, and that should be good enough, especially with the Thunder God's Wrath. Man, every single time Smoke is coming in for a little bit of revenge, Theo probably will be the one to tank it. ADR is going to get ducked into the trees and will be in a perfect position for this gank. Doom is not going to be cast just yet because he gets sunned up at the Spike Carapace. ADR, though, will get Doom in the corner now, and that 5-kill spree is going to be claimed. Again, this bag of gold, just waiting for someone to crack into, will be going towards Suds. Everyone else does actually just walk out of there, so they killed the hell out of that Zeus, but at the cost, Zeus probably gets a kill there with the Brewmaster helping out. You never know, you never know. Tower denial attempt is there. Theo is going to put up Spike Carapace, and Medusa just clawing through the Shadow Fiend. Oh, that was a very high damage. Is this Zeus or is this Tinker? These are questions I never know. Gonna take a boulder to the face. Didn't really do anything. Yeah. Oh, he's gonna get coiled here. He can return a lot of damage, but the coil lasts so long, and now SF's gonna come and just tear him to shreds. Or Zeus. Trying to split push by yourself. How to actually pronounce his name. No one has told me that I'm doing it wrong, so I'm just gonna keep doing it the way I've been doing it. Oh, Suds, the victim of another split. He has no backup in the area. He has no way of getting out of this himself because he has no TP. He's gonna get like perma-stunned to death, and then in classic Zeus action, tries to go for the kill steal. They do end up seeing Ned with it, but Ned sees the Nyx Assassin. Doom, man. Doom is a hero that you really have to be careful with your ultimate. And that is like probably not the way you want to use your ultimate. It's a long-ass cooldown as well. Was that the first? That was like the second Doom of the game. And now I think it was like over here or something, somewhere in this area. It will pull out, still gets a pretty good read on where these Stars heroes are. Oh, he returns a raid, and now with the lightning combos. Man, I mentioned damage, not 140 damage. May as well just end my life right there because it's just so disappointing. Kane is going to get impaled out of Vendetta. ADR is here. Lightning combo not quite enough to insta-kill. They don't have a Thunder God's Wrath either, but they do have an Arc Lightning. Zappy zap, no matter what. But yeah, this Nyx Assassin's been absolutely murdering fools. Kosa is going to run into heroes, is not going to be able to blink out. Looks like he was a little bit asleep at the wheel. He was under, unless Witch Doctor sees him coming. He did trip the Sentry Ward. Don't go up there, Theo. Don't go up there. Oh, you went up there. Well, you know, if you catch the Witch Doctor, you get the kill on the Witch Doctor, but if you get caught, then you get killed, so that feels pretty bad. They will find Ned. Thunder God's Wrath gonna immediately reveal him. He doesn't have a Doom, he does have a TP, and backup from Sherlock, as well as him, but there's no coil here, so Lepost is going to jump right in, clap on pretty much everyone. Sherlock does get the Sunder off, and ADR is going to be driven out immediately. He does bottle up, though he will eventually die to the Scorched Earth. I think the Ogre Magi is pretty boned here. Let's see what this Terrorblade is going to do. How far is he going to get? Oh, clap out of range now. Takes a double rage, and Leposa has to back out of there. The Ogre Magi is going to get bowled over in the south side, and cost opening here for SG Esports to push forward. Not like they have any huge item timings or anything like that, but hey, don't have to worry about the Doom being very dangerous. Speaking of Doom, just take him off the board right away. And you definitely don't have to worry about him. Arc Lightning will get the kill. Warren check items, I guess. So, I don't know, man. It's just part of my nature. Oh, Zoyo. Poor guy. Got jacked up on top lane. Thunder God's Wrath is not only going to help get that kill, but also make sure that there are no heroes from Stars in this area. Make sure that this Roshan is going to be a pretty easy pickup. Going to be a double life for the Medusa. And a double life, use that to kill off the Lincoln Sphere. And then doom the Medusa afterwards. But then dooming the Medusa is only step one. You actually have to kill her afterwards. And I'm not really sure if that's in the cards right now. Sakosta's going to be sieging relentlessly. Theo jumps forward, Spike Carapace looking for a cheesy stun, but Zoyo just gets torn apart by Gosta. Now drops Stone Gaze. Hayden is going to be able to orb himself out of there and to safety, but SF looked into the Medusa's eyes. Not a good plan. Does hop the BKB. Will that save him? There's no Hurricane Pike yet on the Medusa, but does have enough move speed to just close in and kill the SF, and Ned as well in the backside gets caught without even dropping his ultimate. Kosa takes about some mana damage to his mana pool, but that literally doesn't mean anything in the grand scheme of things. Sherlock is here, does have the Sunder, but he just can't afford to get close. You get close, that means that lightning is going to be blasting you in the face. And of course, with the split, you got to worry about this being cycloned up and then torn apart again by the Medusa. That SF just bought back, now has no souls. Even if he were to buy back again, somehow hack the game, he wouldn't be even doing enough damage to be relevant. Puck is in the back, still with no coil though. Sherlock is going to reflect everyone, but the Nimbus is up, giving them a little bit of extra safety here. Pain's actually going to jump into the Nimbus, takes quite a bit of damage there. Brewmaster as well takes quite a beating. They may lose Laposa here. They sunder Costa, but it just doesn't do anything. Laposa doesn't give a damn either. He knows he's dead, so he's like, I'm just going to kill this building. He will fail, but the Medusa probably will not. Bloodlust on her. Again, absolutely relentless. Gets hit with the coil, but it's just a momentary hiccup in her attacks, and now it's going to go look for Sherlock. Ned is going to unfortunately disconnect. Doesn't matter because SG Esports are just so very far ahead that we all just wasted like here sitting in Greyland. Costa is maybe going to chase forward for Sherlock, will do so, but the armor is holding right now for Sherlock. Does have help coming in from Ned Bone. Lincoln Sphere in just a couple seconds. Ned got to watch out for that Doom timer. Lincoln Sphere now up. Pain does have a Yule Scepter, chasing forward for Bardino though, and with the help of the Nimbus, I think the puck is just dead to the lightning. No, the Doom will absorb that shot. Will take a lot of damage here. They will pick off the Medusa's first life. Zeus proper is going to return still. The Nimbus is here, gets the Sun God drop out before he gets Doom, and now Medusa is back with the Stone Gaze, trying to give Zeus a little bit of extra protection. They won't be able to save the Zeus, but still she is able to get right on top of this Witch Doctor with the arrows in the air, get the kill, be cast on Medusa if they're going to get her killed off. She is running kind of dry on mana right now, but Laposa is going to say, screw it. I'm going to get in here with the extra demolish damage and just demolish everything. Throw a couple heroes up in the air. Terrorblade now a non-factor, taking a trip in the sky as Casa just right-clicking onto the melee racks. Cast won't even bounce them. They will catch Zoya with the Nimbus. One more bolt. Not quite going to do it, and will be able to slip out, but Medusa is running ham all over this dire base, shuffling forward with the Force Staff onto Ned with a 2-man impale from Theo. Thunder God's dropped there as well. Theo's taking a lot of damage here, will still slip out as Costa is going to drop that Stone Gaze, drive everyone back once again. Driven back by the Stone Gaze and by the Zeus and his Bolt. They'll try to cheese out the Nick Assassin with the puck, but he ends up jumping right into the Nimbus. Still, Theo is going to try to blink dodge. That cast will fail. Still alive. 50 HP. No way. Is Theo really going to live? In the meantime, Costa, like the real relevant hero, still firing in onto Sherlock. They will snipe the Nick Assassin in the back end, but at what cost? Because Costa is going ham all over the star side. Lost all of his mana, so now is actually killable if there were any heroes left to kill him. Reflection is there, and he will get doomed through the Lincoln Sphere. Maybe they can bring down this Medusa. They'll bring down the Ogre, orbiting through as well. Medusa is going to fall here. It looks like Ned just needs one more Infernal Blade smack. More right clicks. There you go. Just gonna turn around and kill off Ain. They kill off the Medusa, but Mega's gonna start flooding the base now. Not be able to attack at all. Like, she would literally be sitting there and her attack animation would be going, but she wouldn't be throwing out any blades. Oh, Zoyo gets multicasted from the high ground. It misses off the mark, though. Theo is going to shuffle out of there with the Force Staff. They have sniped the Witch Doctor already. Suze with BKB is going to get melee with the Medusa, and they will doom her as well. Her mana shield, though, is holding, and she's going to turn around and start right-clicking everyone, but is going to be forced to back off at a certain point, and will do just that. But AVR is the perfect spot in this particular engagement, throwing out lightning every which way with an Arcane Rune at that, as well as the Brewmaster causing some havoc, lifting up the Doom in the air. He'll fall into the Medusa, who's getting Soul Vessel back up to a really high amount of HP. They isolate and kill off the SF. Now they have their eyes set on the Doom. Got to run through the Nimbus or run the long way around. Either way, not going to be good for you. And now Sherlock, he's trying to hold, but he already uses Sunder. He's going to fall as well for 109 seconds. GG is called. And I think the Mega Creeps were just going to town on the Ancients, even if that team fight wasn't won by SG Esports. To the surprise of no one, SG is taking game in this best of 3 as probably going to land it, but the stun is going to be packed out, so it doesn't do anything. And you charge him towards a Darkseer, he's going to be running from you with Surge, so might be a little bit difficult here. Fluxed or something like that. You get hit by a ghost, like, you just surge out, and then you're just fine. Like, you don't take any damage here, so this lane is ironclad, I think, on top side. Over in the mid lane, Puck going up against DK. Should be like the most glacially slow lane in existence, but this is a little bit faster. Bardino getting hit 5 stacks on the Napalm. Costa's doing what he can, but has pack only to get himself safe from the Napalm. That does not protect his Witch Doctor. He also doesn't have that much offensive power as Zoya just so tanky on the front lines, blocking this Slark from pouncing onto this Bat Rider. Oh man, if he had Essence Shift there, that would have been so much stats, but now they will find the Witch Doctor with one too many stacks and bring him down. Nice little start here for the Stars side, but for sure it's something that they have to be careful of moving forward. You can't really count on that happening too many times. It's just not feasible up against someone like Witch Doctor, who could just disengage away from the wave, sit back for a couple seconds, and then rejuvenate. But they will find him one more time. 2 stacks of Napalm. Cask will bounce through between the two of them. Firefly doing quite a bit of damage as Hane is going to get maledicted as well. So if Bardino does die here, and it looks pretty likely, no, he's actually just fine. Hane should die to this Maledict. No, it's level 1 Maledict, and level 1 Maledict is a trash spell. This last tick will do 40 damage. Wow. The Witch Doctor will actually survive that by the skin of his teeth. Slark will continue to just be an absolute nuisance, pounding forward, and they will pick off the Batrider with that. Oh, that is something that probably shouldn't have landed. It's so very clear when you could see a Slark trying to set up for that type of play, and he just couldn't get the read on it properly. ADR is gonna have the phase shift, dodge a stun, or out, take some right clicks, and will go down before he jumps out. Soothe snuck in the sword. It's that blue sword cosmetic makes it really hard to see when it's coming down on your head. And Soothe take a lot of damage back from the safety. We could see though, even though the DK is very resilient in this lane, doesn't really have the range, nor the damage, nor the support to really put the pressure back on the Puck and make sure that he's able to consistently get CS. The DK will chug down his salve. Don't walk up and drink it though. Theo might just pop it off you. Looks like he'll be fine on bottom side though. Hane. Why do you keep calling him Hane? He got weaves on the mind, I guess. Will be aggressed on one more time. Costa is going to take some tower shots. And he is being charged, but from splitting experience like that, you do get tracked pretty quickly. Maybe a little bit faster than a slow game where you're not. Oh, this is not good. I just said he wasn't able to get some action, and then suddenly ADR is here. I don't know why he's not casting anything. What is going on? Why isn't he just killing the Puck? Okay, there they are. They have to wait until they're in tower range to coil also the Arc Ward, and that's how he was waiting. He wants to get the bolt with the coil, and it looks like that will work out. I didn't realize he had that level 6 up. I just wasn't looking down there, guys. I apologize. The early game kills aren't worth like that much, but for sure it's better to have than to not have from Theo's side. ADR does have a double damage rune, will still go with the Breathe Fire. Slow animation out there. Soothes will go Dragon Form right now, but there's a lot of backup coming here for ADR. He can turn around for the orb. Looks like that did hit, jumps forward as well, and Soothes will fall. The charge will be dodged by ADR. Just phase shift as the Spirit Breaker will charge right through. Call him Heaney? I can call him Honey. Is it Honey? I'm pretty sure it's not. Oh, Hane. I have no... I'm pretty sure you guys are messing with me right now. Theo versus Batrider. The fight of the century right now, as Spirit Breaker is going to come in out of nowhere. Still the pounds and pack both land, and they can actually just focus down Zoyo. I think Theo is fine. He has a lot of armor right now, and another pack. Will that get the kill? 4 HP! It will not. Zeus ult. Where's Zeus? He's not in this game. He's in the last game. Over in mid lane though, once again, ADR versus Soothes. And once again, the DK gets debated. ADR lives at 40 HP. Now the track. Pain will start. We can see SG like clearly already have this plan of constantly looking for kills, constantly pressuring the waves and making sure that Sherlock doesn't have a clean time. They will, however, lose the Bounty Hunter here. Gets charged in with the dust. Flux does its full damage. And that will kill off Theo. And Track, of course, nullifies this invis, although they don't know that there's a Slark incoming. Getting rid of the Track is going to be done very quickly, so Ned, good try. But unfortunately, waiting for that cooldown, and Batrider does have some backup here. Will be scouted out as Slark is going to not see anyone. Coast is clear. Time to go in for the Batrider. Time to kill the Batrider, and time to escape. Maybe not actually going for Sherlock instead. Coil? Dude, he's just waiting for the 2-man coils. He'll finally use it. Pounces there as well, and Sherlock will get tracked up right before he dies. Does still have the hand of Midas, but Ned does not have his life, it looks like. He'll get dropped. Shadow dancing now. Costa's gonna get... And he got so than he otherwise would get in like a normal game. Oh, Soothes. He's gonna get maledicted. He's gonna get walled and orbs. He has 11 stick charges, but he's tracked up. There's no chance for him to juke. He's gonna go down, charge in onto the Darkseer, but he's so tanky right now. Zoyo is gonna have to fall back. And actually, Lepost is just sticking around in this fight for a little while longer. Does grab the Darkseer with the lasso. Will end up getting that kill, but at what cost? Because the Puck is here just trying to gun for Sherlock. Does get stunned up by the charge in from Zoyo, but Costa's running around unanswered. Now on top of the Spirit Breaker, he'll get another kill. Firefly will take down the Puck, but Costa is running around again without an answer. Ned is going to try to race him down and actually silence. Stolen. Oh, it's not going to do enough because Costa is going to be able to get into the Shadow Dance, get the kill, jumping forward for Ned. Unfortunately for him, that does miss, but the track was thrown out last second onto the Batrider, so they do get extra cash there for every gold for it. So Theo is cashing in, And he's cashing everyone on his team in as well. It's an Echo Saber for Slark, and maybe another kill here onto Suds. There is help here in the form of an Arc Warden, but he doesn't really want to be in a fight of this scale at this stage in the game. Ned is here as well, stolen Cask, and they're going to try to go for the Darkseer one more time. Doesn't have mech, only has that hood, tries to go for the vacuum, fails to do so. Everyone else trying to retreat. Suds, though, is going to be dropped. No, he's actually surged out all the way, but Costa, once again, just going to town onto everyone. Packed, it's going to kill off the Spirit Breaker, and GG is called. What the hell? SA Dota, characterized by pauses and uncharacteristic GGs. But SG, they lose the Darkseer. He spends the entire